This is a topic where they try to test whether you're real time or not. Enduku? Transport connection అంత ఈజీ వర్క్ కానీ అంత మొరటి వర్క్ కానీ ఇంకోటి ఉండదు. ఒకటే బట్ కొడతా ఉండాలి. బట్ వీ ఫీల్ ఇట్ కాంప్లెక్స్ బికాస్ వీ నాట్ డన్ దట్. అంతే, మనం చూడలేదు కాబట్టి కాంప్లెక్స్. చూస్తే దాని అంత మొరటి వర్క్ కానీ అసలు రొటీన్ వర్క్ అన్నట్టు ఇంపోర్ట్ బటన్ కొడతా ఉండాలి. దట్స్ ఓకే. సీ హౌ ఈజీ ఇట్ ఈస్. సో ఐ హ్యావ్ ద ల్యాండ్స్కేప్. ఓకే, చూడు బస్. నాకు I've got almost 4 servers in BW with different versions. I've configured it. Now this is my BW on SQL server and these are my other servers. I've already configured the landscape. Okay, you don't do that. I'll just show you that landscape. They configure this landscape in 000 client. This is my source system from where I need to transport my objects. Okay, so I already configured the systems and routes. Everything is ready. Okay, so I've said this NSP system is my like development box, and these are is a single landscape, but it will be like development to quality to production. In real time, what you'll have 3 environments: development system, development to quality to production. But here I've taken only single landscape. But source is one, but I've taken 3 systems as target: BW 7.3, 7.5, 7.11. Okay, so this has to be configured before you start. You will never get into this part at all. You need to chase into already land. This is what you mean as landscape development. You'll have some linking between development system to quality to production. Or landscape set just. Okay, boss. Once landscape is set up, then what you'll do? You'll go out. Let's say I'm just developing some Dinghana. First, let me just show how you do, then we can discuss theory on that. Okay. Yesterday we created one. Okay, boss. What I'm going to do is, I already can I leverage the same infobix which is already there? I just create a copy cube and then build some data flow. Okay. Don't worry on this. Don't worry on that part. So I just have my info area. Now called cube 01 and out. What I'm doing? I'm just creating cube 2. Which is copy of this, and the same structure is copied, activating. I've got a flat file called sales which I'm going to load into this queue. Yeah, create what? Data source, ZAC class demo. Okay, boss. Now, okay, I'm going to create some data sets. What is it? What is my flat file connection name? Wide dev file. Okay. మన క్రియేషన్ వచ్చు కదన్నా. 3.x చేసినట్టున్నామన్నా 7.x ఫ్లో కొద్దిగా స్లో ఉంటుందమ్మా. మనకి ఫైల్ అలవాటే కదమ్మా. ఇది 7.లో కొత్తగా క్రియేట్ చేస్తాను, సో కొద్దిగా స్లో మళ్ళీ అందుకుంటుంది. What is so? ఇది బాగా గుర్తుపెట్టి పాయింట్. వైడ్ ఫైల్ ఈజ్ మై కనెక్షన్. Okay, then what you will do? Let's say in the development you'll build the flow, you load some data, and then you load some data in the development, dummy data like for testing. So I need to transport this entire flow to what? To the quality system. The point here is you can transport every object, cube, transform object, except source system connections. Source system connection cannot be transported. Okay. So what is the connection name we are using here? Y dev file. Okay. So I cannot transport, right? Let's say I want to transport it to a different server. Okay, fine, SP11. Okay, getting in. So what I've already done is, look at this. Okay, you cannot transport the source system connections. Okay, but the thing is that In the here also I got one source system connection already created. I have opened my production system. I created one source system connection here. Okay, but in the quality in the sending system, my flat file name is dev file, but in the receiving system my YPC file. So it doesn't get transported, but I at least can I replace, because when data source comes, data source from the source it comes like what? ZDS cube 02 data source is qualified by dev file, but when it comes to quality I must replace with another connection of a flat file, YPC file. So I need to do that mapping. We call that as mapping of source systems. I've already done that. Extras menu. Sorry, tools. There's some, what is here? Conversion of logical system. I'm doing this in quality system or sending system? In the receiver, no. Receiver. This is, see, what is system ID here? B78, and that system I have done the development in the system called NSP, that is development. I have done the transport it to what? B78. This is receiving system. In the receiving system, change new entries and JP source target adugutundanట. అట్లా నేను మెయింటైన్ చేయమని YDev file is equal to YPC file. So when it transported, replace my connection name YDev file with YPC file. This is also an administration work. Base person does it, yeah. But you should know that. Okay. అయిపోయిందన్న లోడింగ్ డన్. ఇప్పుడు ఏంటంటే I need to take this complete flow to my quality systems. అది simple ఏం లేదు. What are the objects you want to transport? Okay. You want to transport this object from development system to quality. Collect all these objects into TR, transport request, release in the sending system, import in the receiving system. Ante. See how do this? Cube 02. What is this tab here? Go to transport connection tab. This is where you can collect the objects into request explicitly. Okay. Expand cube and say group. You know all these options. Group I'll say what? Before ante, if I select cube with before, it selects all transformations, everything into one. Okay. And collection mode, what I'll say? Automatic unile. Okay. Next, one more thing is, before I start doing, there's something called source system assignment. If you're trying to collect some objects relevant to data source, make sure it is of which connections you're selecting, because I might have my target connected with multiple data sources. There could be one data source of flat file, one data source of DB, one data source of EC. ఏది కావాలో అదే సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. Can select this. Source systems. I'm explicitly dealing with what? File. I've selected file DB file. Okay. And then just select object types. In the cube, just select your cube what you want. What is the cube? Idana cube 02. So transfer selections. Since the collection mode is automatic, it has collect all those. So transformations, DTP, info objects. So it has collected info objects, transformations, everything was good. See, it is selecting cube, DTP for everything, but info objects doesn't have it. Why? They have already been transported. But if you still want to collect, I can say right click. Anni select chesukolam. Do not transport any below. Again right click, transport all below. Only select enable. I am collecting everything now, entire bundle, okay? And then click on the button, what? Transport. You get one dialog box which says when I click the transport, it asking me what? Package $table. Normally whenever you create some objects, they get stored into local object $TMP. If the object is stored into $TMP, it cannot be transported. Any object, in fact, cube, info object, transformation, anything, if it is saved in $TMP, cannot be transported. So it will ask me for a package. A package is the basis or else in the project, they would specify which package we have to use. Okay, you can accept BW, so save. Now it will ask me request. Already either request what request I'll say what? I'll say own request already own request you can just select some request into which you want to collect. Then already కొన్ని info ఉంది దాంట్లోకి వేసుకుంటాం వేసుకో. Okay, if not I can create a new. This is like if I just select this, what I'm trying to say put this in 19 requests or I can create new request. Then it opens up another dialog box where I can just give description and it creates a new request number. So either collect the objects into an existing request by clicking on the button own request or create a new request also. Which one do you
want to transfer separately? Yeah.
That's it. So can I go with my own? Either already done varta. Yes, okay. And once this is done, you can see if you basically refresh here, you start getting to for each of the object, you can see the object being logged onto which request here. Okay, you'll also see it if you go to, you'll also see package. This object is saved into which packages, and this object has been logged into which request also. Okay. So now I have actually bundled all my objects into a request number as 19. Okay. Request number is formed always like this. Your system ID in the development system ID is what? System ID tells you the NSP. K is constant, then it will be 6-digit number. So system in the development system we're developing, and that development system will have one system ID, 3-character word. System ID K is fixed and then 6-digit number. Yeah. And it comes in a sequence. About 19 then 20. It keeps generating sequence. Yeah. Then what should I do here? Current with that. But internet వస్తుంది సర్వర్లో ఏమో ఆఫ్ అయిందా? నేను చేసినప్పుడు బాగా ఫాస్ట్ వస్తుంటుంది. ఒకసారి ప్రాక్టికల్గా చూస్తే మనం థియరీ ఎప్పుడైనా మాట్లాడుకోవచ్చు. ఆ సెట్టింగ్ ఎన్ని రోజులు ఉంటుందో నాకు తెలియదు, గ్యారంటీ లేదండి. ఓకే, so I'm going first what from the sending system I must release it. Okay, so I go to SC09 or SC01, SC10, anything you can use. So because the request was created by my user, so I wanna and say modifiable, say display. Is there a request? 19 is referred as request, and under this you will have something called task. Request will have task. Okay, suppose there is an object cube, you collected that into request, it forwards one task. But if there are multiple users who have worked on to that, then you create 2 tasks in it at least. Okay, now expand this task. You see the objects collected. You will have transformation, data source, info packages, info objects, DTPs, Yeah, info area. You see all this been collected into it. You can double click on this task and see the objects here. Okay. Sorry, ఇవన్నీ పంపించాలన్నట్టు. Okay. Now select your first how to release it. Now is release request here. First you must release the task and then release the request. Select your task and say what release, and select your request, and first you should release the task, then release your request.
What is the meaning of a task?
Error వచ్చిందిరా నాయన. ఛాన్స్ అయిపోయింది పోయి. There's problem in releasing. ఆడ 1 పెట్టినాను బాస్, 0 పెడితే ఇంపోర్ట్ అవుతుంది. Okay, select this and say what release. Select this and say release. That's, you're not worried on all those. Yeah? That's it, released bus. Now what I need to do is I need to go to my the quality system. Okay. So how do we go to the T code? STMS. I mean in the receiving system, go to T code STMS and say what? Import overview. What is the system ID you want to import? Means you'll have like real time DV, QTY, PRD. You want to import into quality license. Let's say now. Then what do you do? Double click on this B78. Refresh. What is your request number? Should be 19, right? So it's green and ready unnattu. Now you see the symbol indicates you should adjust this, select this. You see an icon with the same name. Adjust import queue. There we have released the request post. Here we are importing the request. That's it. One minute live also. ఈ చొప్పున ఇంపోర్టింగ్ కూడా చాలాసేపు పడతాను. మాకంత సీన్ నేనే ఏదో కష్టపడి తగిలించిన రెండింటిని. And what actually you see a truck called import truck. Okay, you see a truck symbol, same import truck, and then you click that, it gets imported. ఇక్కడ కూడా కొద్దిగా you see import web URI, it opens up a browser based application. అక్కడ యాక్చువల్లీ ట్రక్ ఉంటుంది. ఇఫ్ యూ కెన్ జస్ట్ సెలెక్ట్ ద రిక్వెస్ట్ అండ్ క్లిక్ ఆన్ ద ట్రక్ కొట్టేసి ఇక్కడ వెబ్ యూఆర్ఎల్ని వెబ్లోకి వచ్చి విచ్ రిక్వెస్ట్ యూ వాంట్ ఇంపోర్ట్, సెలెక్ట్ 19 అండ్ సే వాట్. సేమ్ ఇదే సింబల్ అక్కడే ఉంటుందన్న, సేమ్ బ్యాక్ ఎండ్లో. సో యూ వాంట్ ఇంపోర్ట్ ఇంటూ B78 001 క్లయింట్ ఇంపోర్ట్. ఇక్కడికి వెళ్ళి స్టేటస్ చూడవచ్చు. ఇంపోర్ట్ స్టార్టెడ్. You see it was green, ready for import. Now when importing is going on, you will see truck. Okay, and once it is successfully done, you will see yellow triangle indicate successfully done on it. ఇదేం చెప్తారు. You can see in this also all, or in the sending system. Can refresh here and see the status of B78, what's happening in the import log. ఇట్లా రిక్వెస్ట్ పట్టుకుని ఇక్కడ సెండింగ్ సిస్టంలో చూడొచ్చు మొత్తం లాగ్. యూ కెన్ జస్ట్ సీ ద లాగ్, యూ కెన్ సీ ద ఇంపోర్ట్ స్టేటస్. యూ కెన్ సీ ద లాగ్ హియర్ ఆల్సో, ఇంపోర్ట్ లాగ్. 4 అంటే దట్స్ వార్నింగ్, సో యూ డోంట్ హ్యావ్ టు వరీ. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ ఎర్రర్స్ అంది RC అంటారు. తెలిసే రిటర్న్ కోడ్ as 0 అంటే సక్సెస్ఫుల్, 4 వార్నింగ్, 8 12 అంటే కొన్ని ఎర్రర్స్ ఉంటాయనంటే. నౌ డన్, ఇట్ ఈస్ డన్ సక్సెస్ఫుల్లీ, బట్ దేర్ ఇస్ సమ్ వార్నింగ్, నాట్ సక్సెస్ఫుల్ గ్రీన్, బట్ యూ కెన్ సీ వాట్ ఈస్ ఇట్. యూ కెన్ సీ వాట్ ఈస్ ద లాగ్. చూడొచ్చు, ఏం పెద్ద ఎర్రర్ ఏం లేదు. It's only warning, right? It's all done. It is all done successfully. Now I can go to what? I'm going to RS7 of what? B78. In the quality receiving system, I should see my objects. If I go to my info provider, is there? This was a new test, cube 02, transformations, data source, info package, DTP. But only thing is, you see data source with connection as YDEV file or YPC file. Is it transport connection? Again, now how many records will come into this queue? How many loaded in development? 49 records. So how many records will you see in this queue? Data are the only structure also. When you transport, only the structure is transport, not the data. Again, you have to reload the data in quality for integration test. This is basic transport. So when the object is in $TMP, can we transport the object? No. It has to be, they'll give a package, you got to control that out. ఇప్పుడు చూడు, నౌ ఓకే. ఇప్పుడు ఏంటంటే నౌ సపోజ్ ఇఫ్ ఐ చేంజ్ దిస్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్, ఎట్లా అర్థమైందండి? ఐ విల్ గో టు RS7 అగైన్. ఐ మీన్ నౌ వాట్, విచ్ సిస్టమ్ నౌ? NSP అంటే మళ్ళీ ఏంది? డెవలప్మెంట్. యా, సో ఐఎమ్ చేంజింగ్ దిస్ క్యూబ్ నౌ. ఓకే, ఐ వుడ్ లైక్ టు యాడ్ సమ్ మోర్ టైమ్ క్యారెక్టరిస్టిక్స్ ఫర్ సమ్ రిక్వైర్మెంట్. 0 cal month something. Look at this. I have got a cube. Already this cube has been transported. Now I'm trying to do changes to this cube. If I activate, now what's happening? If you're transporting a new object, then I need to go to transport connection tab and collect the objects into request, release and import. But if I'm modifying an object which is already transported, it will prompt for a request. Already transport type an object to modify and try this, the request prompt. So I'll give one.
So that it can be transported again.
Cube changes. So what is the number it forms? 21. Kotta number also. 19, 20, 21. Atla. But in the real time also, when you basically change the cube, do you know that the transformation get deactivated? So I need to send now. If you don't worry about this, if you just send that request, cube will change. But even in the quality system, the transformations will be deactivated. Correct? In the development system, when you change the cube, transformations are deactivated. If you don't take care of this, if you just transfer the cube, even in the quality system, the transformations will be deactivated, right? So what should I do? Activate. When I activate again, since this already transfer again, it will prompt a request, again collect the changes. In Jacob, we used to have a big problem in the real time. Yeah? I'm not doing any mapping for month, but I just activated it. Okay. Should I reactivate DTP also? But when I activated, now this is prompting a request, but my transformations never prompted a request for me. Because I'm not done any changes, so but still I can do something. Never asked me still, but I can still control it like this. Transformations, I can see properties. This is the transformation. Okay. There will be option called what? Object dictionary entry. Enter this. You can see the log. You can click on this log overview and see where this has been logged. So this is already collected into this 21. Yes. If it is not, I can collect this explicitly. Okay. It is collected, so don't have to worry on this. Got what I'm saying? In the A request collect in activate once again. You can do any number of activations. All the changes will get into the same request now. Then what will I do? Again, I'll go to SC09. What display? I should release what? If you see all the change of cube DDP transformations. Select the task, release. Select the request, release. Done. Next, go to what? B7. This is my quality. And import STMS. Import overview. Which was system? B78. Refresh. You should say 21. Then say adjust import queue. Because in the real time you don't have to adjust import. Not the problem. Generally, you can in the real time you can straight away say import. You'll see a truck and say import. You actually should see truck here and then click on the button. It should start importing. Now again, the UI then I'll do. Now I'm using a URL, but ikkade truck kanapadali chinna. This is 21. I would say what? సేమ్ ఇక్కడ ఎట్లా కనిపిస్తుందో అక్కడే సేవ్ ఆడ ఎస్ఏపి స్క్రీన్లో రావాలి, నాట్ ద బ్రౌజర్. నాకు కొద్దిగా అంత I should start seeing that imported. You see truck means what? The changes are been coming in. Successful until you should see yellow triangle. Green is not successful. Green is means green is ready for being imported. Yeah. IPN. If it is done, if I go to బాహుబలి అంటాను ఎవరు వెనుక టైం అయితే మొన్న అయిపోయా. అంతే కదా. See, now you get month here. Okay, this like this, I think this is pretty much okay. We'll discuss theoretically in the next class. Okay, fine. At least రేపు ఉంటారా